Hey guys, coming at you again with another video. I thought this time I'd switch things up, because I've done a lot of these videos in the park and I thought I'd switch it up. But I'm still doing it in the park, but the question is this time, where should I go? Which tree shall I find? Shall I go here? Or here? Or here? Or here? I found a log. Or here? Right, there may be noises. Guys, I'm a little bit thrown now. Pray for me. Ah, here we go. This is a nice tree and a better location, but mainly because there's a wall behind me. Anyway, I thought I'd make this video because, last few videos I've been making have been made me feel a bit down and made me feel a bit depressed. Maybe because I've been talking about really bad things about myself, and I've been getting a few comments from some people and none of you about how I really should try and not do that anymore. So don't worry, you'll get some of them because that's my brand now. But I thought I'd talk about this week about what I like to do most above anything else, which is try and be funny. Now, I've always been someone who loves comedy in the sense of, and I like the people who make people laugh more. It was even that in school. I would always, be close to the people who could make anybody laugh, and wishing I could just try to, work out their wit, or at least try to do that. Sorry, there's the sun's right in my face right now. I'm not gonna move. Oh god, you don't even know what this I'm sitting on feels like. Anyway, but it was with that. By the time I got to university, or at least just before that, my wit and my dark sense of humour sort of kicked in to make me be a bit more brave and trying to be more funny. In the sense that whenever in university I would have to, go to a seminar and I would just have to discuss things, because that's what you do when you go to university and do history. You just talk forever, because it's either that or writing, and my god, I might as well just talk because it's just easier to do that. But even then, I was always the one who, at least in those scenarios, tried to make a joke out of anything, or at least try to be that one person who was just an annoying twat. And it was so out of character for me, because I loved it. I would always try to make a joke out of things. I would always try to be the uncomfortable one to break the silence in the room. And I don't know why. I guess it was just funny to me. I love being someone that, that people can look and make them smile. That's always been my goal for anybody I've known, any friend I've had, anybody I loved, anybody I knew, that if I don't make you smile, I failed you. Oh god, I'm making this depressing again. I don't mean to. I really don't, but my god. It reminds me literally like when I visited people, people called me a depressing bastard. I'm not, at least not in my mind, where my other people live. Shut up! Sorry, I don't understand why he's there. Anyway, let me do my video. Thank you. I'm not crazy, I swear. But I suppose it was always my goal in my mind and right now, to try and be that person that can be funny, or at least can lift people's spirits up. Now, I'm not comedian level funny. I'm not that someone who can crack a joke at almost anything. I'm not that smart. Or at least I don't have that kind of mindset immediately. But it's always one of those things where I expected people to be funny. I always imagined that. I always worked out that anything can be funny, even the most horrible things in the world. Where anything I don't get, in the sense of it can be horrible, it can be disturbing, and yet when someone makes a joke out of it, or someone laughs, I understand why that's funny for them. There are things I don't find funny, but I understand that they're funny. There are some people who I don't think are that funny yet get huge praise. I'm not going to name names. Ricky Gervais. But I guess it was always that point where that sort of spurred on to my life goals right now, which is just try to have my profession, but it'll be anything where it involves me trying to be funny, at least trying to come up with a joke where no matter what, I'll always try to ease the tension, because that was always something that someone else did for me, so I felt it was best to do it for them. Because why not? Why can't anybody be funny? Or at least try to be. That's a bit difficult right now. Especially when you're just a random guy just talking to himself with a camera. Because that's a weird thing. It's really weird how, you want to edit things out of these videos, and then you realise that you haven't really got good equipment, or at least you kind of need these just to point out how human you are and how not of a depressing bastard you can be sometimes when you're just talking about, you know, how like you were depressing or a loner as a child. By the way, don't feel bad for me. I was a happy loner, you know. I enjoyed not having people around. It was easier for me. But I mean, oop, bad. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Thought it'd be funny. You see, that's why I always try and think, oh, you know, I always try and make things laugh, either to me or to other people, just to lighten the mood, or, you know, just because, why not? Even the most serious things can be funny sometimes, because to me, you have to remind yourself to be that optimistic mind in order to be funny. So, yeah, it's weird. Normally you do these videos where I give out a piece of advice. But this time I haven't really given out any bad influences, or at least bad stories so far. I guess I'll just end it on this. When you're in a scenario where you're with people, you know, and it feels uncomfortable, or even you're just by yourself, and you feel that, like, you're not feeling that great today, or, you know, you're not feeling as happy as you want to be, my advice is try and look at something and then just think of any possible way that it can be amusing to you. Not to anyone else, just to you. Because that's the one goal I've always had whenever I've tried to make jokes, and they've always didn't work. If they were funny to me, then I would still say them, because they made me laugh. If they didn't make me laugh, I wouldn't tell them. You know, that's led to, trust me, that's led to a lot of really unfunny moments where I've tried to be funny and it just hasn't worked. You know, where I've just in my head just slapped myself for saying, why did you do that joke? That wasn't even worth it. You had 2 others. Anyway, guys, that's been my video so far. It's been a weird one, but I thought, why not? Do a bit of a change of pace. Don't worry, you'll get the depressing stuff next week where, I don't know, something bad will happen. But anyway, that's been my video this week. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of me. You know, anyway, that's it, guys. Bye.